So we have a live studio audience. Everybody's there. Charles L is there. Fine ass Grant is back.
Oh my God.
I think they finished taping, right?
They did. Yeah, they just finished. You saw his first Instagram picture?
Woo! He's fine. I'm so happy with a good looking fine ass black bachelor. I'm so happy.
Man, the comments under are like, I'm watching this.
Thirsty ass people.
Yes. We all are. I think at this age when men are so cringy. Men are really cringy in their cringe era right now. When we get like fine ones, there's so few of them. It's just, like
who seem also like nice.
Genuine. They seem nice, respectful.
He also seems respectful, kind. So yeah, Grant was there, excited to see him. And then a bunch of other people from like Golden Bachelor franchise. But anyways, we pick back up from last week when Pascal said, "Bitch, you old. I'm going home."
Yeah, I gotta go back to my 35-year-old girlfriend who I left. It's actually a situationship who you didn't meet when you were there.
So Joan is crying, feeling doubtful about love.
Now she's like, do people fall in love twice?
Yeah. Doubting everything. So sad.
God, poor Joan.
Oh my God. So yeah, she's like beside herself, doubting everything. Knock on the door. It's Nancy, fresh from the spa, looking very well fed and well rested, and having a blast over there in Bora Bora.
Was just in Tahiti, now is in Bora Bora for this 5-minute filming.
2-second responsibility. Otherwise, she's just chilling. But yeah, Joan is crying, telling her about Pascal self-eliminating, feeling unlovable. And Nancy just reminds her, like, you got Chock, you got Guy. They sounded great. Like, the world's not ending. Don't give Pascal your power. Yeah. Like she said that too. He's not worth it. And just reminding her, like, you deserve this. You deserve to have love again. Like, you can pick yourself up. You have great guys still left. The next day, they go from, I guess, Tahiti to Bora Bora the next day. And Joan's super pumped. Her family's going to be there, and she wants to, introduce them to Guy and Chock. So meet her family. It's her daughter, Allie, and her husband, and then her son, Nick, and the fiance. Yeah. I think she has 4 kids total, but this is only 2.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I could be making that up. I could have sworn she said something. I have 4 kids. So anyways, she gives them the lowdown on Chock and Guy, and Chock is the first one up. So before he comes in, she talks about with her kids, like her struggle to let go of John and how difficult that's been. Yeah. And her son lets her know, like, it shouldn't be easy. Like, Dad was awesome. So we get it. And her daughter's like, I still call Dad like your husband from above. Like, he's still around. It's all fine. Yeah. So Chock comes in. They sit, they chat, talk about how hometowns went. This was weird. He said, when I brought her on my family, the first thing I did was kiss her in front of everyone.
Oh, that was weird.
And then he kissed her in front of the kids.
Yeah.
And I wasn't quite sure the point that he was making with that. It just looked a little possessive and very awkward because the kids literally met you 2 minutes ago. Right. And you're like kissing my mom on the lips in front of me. Like, that's just uncomfortable. Why are we doing this?
Right. Yeah, it was really possessive. No one is around you physically right now who's going to take her from you.
Right.
So relax.
Yeah.
Like,
so why are we doing
we're on
this?
the final 2 on The Bachelor. Every last one of these people look like they grew up watching the show. They know what this means.
They get it.
So chill
out.
But Pascal said this about Chock. He said this about the in that Glamour interview that he did. Yeah. It was very cringy on his part, but it's fine.
I saw some headlines. I was like, I can't.
Yeah, it was not great. But he said that Chock during the bowling date was like OD possessive.
Yeah.
And he was like, this is really weird.
Yeah, he just knew this is my woman. Like,
yeah.
And so he was just operating like I'm her boyfriend. Yes. Despite the fact that like other people are still around. I actually haven't met her kids before. Like,
right. Yeah.
So I don't know. That was weird, but the kids seem fine, I guess.
Whatever.
But yeah, he spoke about his daughters signed him up for the show and they told him off rip, Joan is going to be like the perfect person for you. And lo and behold, it was right. So he sits with the son. And the son is like, he's nice and all, but he got big shoes to fill because my dad was the best.
Yeah.
And he just kind of goes on and on. Like, my dad was amazing. Like, my mom's done an amazing job holding the family together. Now it's her turn for love. And just talked a lot about their dad and like the shoes that he's filling.
Yeah. That's what he said, this replacement stuff. I was like, oh, no, that's not what's happening.
That's not what's happening.
Your mom's getting like somebody to pay for dinner. She's not getting like, you're not getting a new dad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, Chock assures him like, I'm not trying to replace anybody. I'm just here to make her happy. And that's that. But yeah, I feel for them because like, particularly John, sounds like John was like energy, right? He was a vibe.
Yes, yeah.
It is big shoes to fill, right? And so the son is just being very protective of his dad's legacy as well. Like, I want you to know my dad was the shit. My mom is also the shit. You need to recognize what you're coming into and, you know, humble yourself. Because already maybe it could have been from the energy too, from the kissing the mom in front of him.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
like, sit down, be humble.
Yeah.
Relax. You okay? Like, so yeah, Chock, you know, just assures him everything's fine. And, you know, was just saying the son was saying like very nice things about Chock in the confessional. The son sits with Joan, and that's where I noticed she seems almost like nervous around him.
Very,
right?
Yep.
Like she was seeking his acceptance of this whole thing. Which he gives her. He tells her, "You've been so courageous, Mom. We're so proud of you. Like the strength you've had. You seem so happy. We're happy. You're happy. Like it went. You know, everything's going fine. Mine. It's fine. So yeah, overall, the meeting with the family went well.
Yep.
And yeah, Chock is like, I mean, I wish Guy the best, but I don't.
I don't at all. Yeah.
At all. Which that's real. So Chock-a-Noodle Soup and Joan have their final date together. He is all set to propose. He has no hesitations about it. Like, Joan is his woman. He sees it forever. Like, no issues. So she comes over for their final date. And he gives her a card and a lock and key. And apparently they both love New York and they've talked about going to New York. And he says, I would love for us to get a place in New York City and for us to go and pick it out and do it together. And I said,
I'm going to Guy that night. You got to go, nigga.
Really?
You got to get out of here. You have got to go.
Why?
This man is promising me an apartment in New York.
An apartment in New York City, girl.
Oh, and this is like a Wichita, Kansas, comfortable old white man apartment in New York.
Yeah.
Like, this is a nice apartment.
That's a nice apartment. But also, I was like, do you know what rent costs? This ain't Wichita. You know, this ain't Wichita.
Chock. I know. He gives rich, though, Chock.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And like Wichita rich is probably like rich. Cause
yeah.
You know, your money goes long in them parts.
Yes, he's probably fracking. You know what I mean? He's like in those conversations of fracking and oil drilling.
Yes, drilling or some shit that goes on out there. But yeah, she loved it. She was like so happy. And he declares to her he loves her. He wants to marry her. She doesn't say it back because she's, you know, saving it for the end. But you can see her like,
she's like, lit up
and like dying to say it. Now, time for the CEO to meet the family.
God, and it is raining.
Yeah. Oh, God. So he tells us he's all in love and he's feeling great and he's ready to propose. And we see Joan walking in the rain to his hotel and she says, you know, Guy was supposed to meet my family today.
Yep.
And as soon as she said that, I was like, oh boy.
I know.
But after yesterday with Chock, I realized I have found love. So Guy's got to go. So she goes in and he's just all excited. And I'm just like, oh, God, he has no idea.
Oh, he's talking about the coral reef or whatever the hell he was looking at all day.
Waiting for this date.
Oh, my gosh.
Sucks. So, yeah, she basically tells him, like, you know, it's a dub. Like, my heart belongs to somebody else. Like, she could even, there's nothing more to say but that. Like, it's a dub. Like,
gosh.
I just can't put you through meeting my family. I can't put you through coming all the way to the last date. Like, I care about you so much. This has been a great journey, but like my heart just belongs to someone else, and it is what it is.
Yep.
So yeah, he's like breaking down, and this is the worst. Like
the worst. You couldn't even breathe.
Couldn't breathe. Sad. And like you're about to meet the family. Like you're almost in her world. You're so close, and then you don't even get the opportunity to do that. That sucks. And and this date is the most important, obviously, because you're meeting the family. The amount of like sleep you lost, the rehearsing, the story, like you want to get this so right, and you did all of that for nothing. You're not even going to see them. Terrible. So yeah, they have a very tearful goodbye. He definitely makes sure to sneak a kiss on the lips before she dips.
They just be kissing though.
They just be
I
kissing.
would too. Shit, I'm 60.
Right, I don't be kissing like this. I don't be kissing whatever.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was like Gary last season. They was all just making out in front of each other, behind each other, but like they didn't care. They were just so happy that all of them were getting some. Now, the live studio audience, guys on stage, he confirms, it was true love. He really felt it and said, I felt it and I know I can feel it again.
Feel it again.
He was really trying to make it happen. But I did peep. The host was like, all right. And Joan, like,
no, real swift transition.
Real swift. They didn't really play into it.
Yeah,
so.
He said, he was like, I'm glad you feel that way. Anyway, Joan.
Yeah. Exactly. Damn. They didn't try to make a moment. I don't think I don't know.
I think he's still in the running.
Maybe.
We'll just have to like see how everybody reacts. So sometimes that's what it comes down to.
True. Now, Joan joins them on stage. Looks incredible.
Oh my
God. This dress.
Love this outfit.
Love this. Oh my God. Oh, Grecian goddess again. She's done this a little bit this season, right?
She has, yeah. I like this theme for her.
I do. Same. So yeah, his only question is like, was something missing? And
I'm very proud of Guy for this question.
Oh, really?
Because Guy was one of the ones who got divorced and he saw it. He didn't see it coming.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He's one of those. Very happy that he asked this.
What happened? Tell me. But yeah, she was like, we were a slow burn. I was getting there with you, but it really just came down to timing. And in any other situation, if we had more time, you might have been my person. But
yeah.
It is what it is. I thought it was a little OD. She was like, I've missed you. It's been hard to be away from you.
That was wild, but these people are wild. You know what I mean? I don't know.
That's a lot. That was a lot to say. Your whole husband is backstage. Like, what? You missed him? What the fuck?
I know. Missed what? Like,
missed what? Yeah. But yeah, she's like, I hope we could be friends. I hope we can double date one day. Blah, blah, blah. He'll be fine. There's Nancy, April, somebody scoop him up. He'll be fine.
I saw a picture of Sandra and Gary.
Oh.
He was holding on to her and his wine glass was empty. I said, not the pastor and Sandra.
Oh, that Gary. Oh, yeah, Deacon Gary.
Deacon Gary. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, good for them. I love that.
Right? Cute.
So yeah, he'll be fine. I'm sure he'll get scooped up real quick. Now back to the show. Joan's final day. Also love this dress. Her final dress.
Very cute.
Yeah, very cute.
Nice.
Yeah, it was like white but like tropical. Because sometimes the final moment is always in a tropical setting, whatever. But we've seen some years where the dress looks so hot,
heavy, right?
Heavy and hot.
Male dresses, like real heavy fabric.
Yeah. So this was it was very much a formal dress, but it was still like tropical and like breathable. It looked like, right?
Yeah, and it didn't even, despite the fact that it had an applique, which is like wild. It still didn't give me, I'm going to TJ Maxx and the theme is vacation,
right?
Which is what Jen always gave me in these tropical outfits that she would pick out.
Sometimes, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
looking a little pedestrian. She looked cute, but it was like I could buy this. Like, I don't. Why was I styled? Too accessible, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, Joan looks great. She says she woke up not feeling sad, but feeling really happy and just very confirmed that Chock is her guy. Her heart is in the right place. She's making the right decision. Just, that's the best. You're not waking up like doubtful, like which one, like what do I do?
Yeah, we've seen that too many times.
Yeah. It looks like that's what's coming for
For Grant. Well, I don't think any Bachelor has ever not been confused.
Oh my God.
They've all been confused.
They always. And oftentimes they choose the wrong person. They oftentimes really do make the wrong decision. And probably should have chose other girl every time. Oh my God. But yeah, what'd she say? Yeah, she's like, I'm just so in love with Chock. I see myself spending the rest of my life with him. This is just such a life-changing thing. And you rarely get to say that at 61 years old.
Yeah, that's so nice.
I love that.
Yeah.
So I imagine by that age, you're just like, all the milestones have been hit.
Yeah.
All the big surprise moments, like it's just done for me, right?
Oh, yeah, that's so true. You're like coming down the mountain, right?
Yeah.
Hit the top and you're
you hit
down.
the peak and there's nothing left that's exciting for you, you know?
Right.
So to have something life-changing at that age is really fucking cool. Chock looks nice and spiffy. His nice blue suit.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
He cleans up well.
Blue. Yeah, he does.
He does. So yeah, he meets her at the final moment, you know, says, you know, I'm in a dream. I just love you so much. I want to be in your life. I want you to be in my life for the rest of our lives. And she breaks it down. She was like, look, from our first date at Disneyland, I could picture, you were the first person I could picture a future with.
Yeah.
And your mom got sick and you left. And that's when I realized, like, fuck, I can't do this journey without you. Aww. And I again started to picture our future more vividly.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've been waiting to tell you this. I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Oh, you were so happy.
It was really, yeah, it was cute. It was so cute. And yeah, he gets down. I was like,
I'm just
beaming and laughing.
Because like picturing him like, oh, Joe.
Yeah.
Like, it was so cute.
It was really sweet. Yeah. It was. It really was.
Aww.
And yeah, he got down on one knee, proposed. She said, of course. And I wasn't sure if she was going to go for the whole engagement thing.
Me either.
I really wasn't sure.
Yeah.
I feel like for her, she was like, I got to play it by ear. Like, depending on who it is and like where we're at, we'll see if we'll do it. But yeah, she went for it. She's engaged. Gave him the final golden rose.
Yeah, that was nice.
Nice little touch. FaceTimed her mom, which was really cute.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they rode off into the sunset on their boat. And that was that. So, yeah, they come out on stage. This engagement ring.
I had questions. Is
this what do they call this? A marquise cut?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Which to each their own. And I actually think this is like cool for a second ring. That's actually cool. It's like a cool shape.
It's such a particular shape. Like, I really hope she told him this is what I wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
He wasn't just like, oh, that one looks cool. Let's go with that. Like, that's a huge risk for this type of shape because not a lot of women are going to like this shape. You know, it's so particular. But yeah, she spoke about just like how hard it was to not say I love you. She'd been like wanting to say it for so long. They shared some photos from their happy couples. We learned a little bit more about those as well. So that's like the secret meetups where they get to meet each other while the show's airing. And they did 5 happy couples, which are like 4, they're like long weekends basically.
Right.
4 days together. And they get to stay in a house somewhere, but they can't go outside, but they get to just spend time together, hunker down. And he said the whole thing's a secret. So he's like leaving work on Friday, like, bye guys, like gone again. Everyone's like, where the fuck are you going? Like, he can't say anything about it. But he talks about how it's like a really great way to spend more time together and get to know each other even more. Which is really interesting. I'm glad that they like, they don't really talk about it much. I guess we've learned about it. Well, not learned about it, but Jen and Devin talked about it a lot because he broke up with her before their happy couple or some shit or whatever.
Yes, she keeps saying it. And I think, now that I think about it, I think Ari and Becca's, I think that was their happy couple. He was like,
actually, the cameras are here to document that I'm leaving you for the other bitch. Like, oh God. But yeah, when they are done well and done right, they seem very cool and a great way to just, again, get to spend time with each other off camera and just nurture the relationship. It was really funny. They played this little reel of Chock saying I'm crazy about her.
That is funny.
What she did say all the fucking time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then the host announced that they're sending Chock and Joan and all their family and everything to Disneyland. So
I know that was $500,000.
$1 million. Yeah. It's like $300 per ticket. Like, it's nuts. Then they turned to Grant, our bachelor, in the audience, who seems much more comfortable on camera.
Yes. Yeah, he was a little stiff.
He was a little stiff last time we saw him, much more comfortable. Just talking about how inspirational they are and, you know, watching them risk so much, putting their heart out there and just really loving their love story, blah, blah, blah. And then we did get a little sneak peek of Grant's season.
Now that I'm thinking about it, before we even get to that, Grant and his prospective fiance, whoever this person is, are now going to go through holidays together and not seeing anyone?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah. So you mean like, because now presumably he's engaged, right?
Yeah.
And the show doesn't air till January.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, they're like sneaking off to do little like holiday things, but just the two of them in the house together. That could be kind of cute though.
It can be nice.
Yeah.
But
But it sucks because you can't bring them around your family.
Yeah, and it's your first
next
one.
year. Yeah.
And you're engaged. It's serious.
Yeah, that's true.
That's... Ooh.
I'd be cheating so much.
So much.
My contract, they would have had me.
Oh my God.
Lawsuits.
Millions of dollars.
You just go into disguise, like coming in the house. Like my mom's like,
your mom in a wig, like my mom in a wig going to yours.
Yeah. I could not keep that a secret through the holidays. Nah.
Right.
That's too much. But yeah, Grant's season looks very competitive, as we said it was going to be.
Yes.
We see him in a helicopter making out. We see some girl calling him the hottest bachelor ever. He's definitely one of the hottest bachelors ever, for sure. I saw a bitch with braids, girl.
So did I. I was gonna say I saw some protective styles.
Yep.
I'm so excited.
I'm very excited. And then, yeah, some of the girls calling Grant authentic. He's genuinely seeking a wife and mother for his kids. A lot of lavish dates, a lot of kissing. Then we hear that Grant is a man of many talents. And we see him singing on stage. We see him playing a piano and singing. We see a lot of singing.
And this is how they got him to be the bachelor.
So he can promote his music? Or
promised that he would be the next Lucky Day girl. He was just going to be the next Usher if you were going to be the bachelor. And we're going to have you singing up and down and all around. That's how they got him. I saw that and I was like, oh, somebody wants to make a little career pivot. Got it.
Oh, okay. Lord. Grant, please don't kill us with this.
Please don't do it. Grant, please. I'm on your team. I'm on your team.
I am too.
Oh,
please don't.
And the songs are like, I love you forever and ever. Like, oh, God.
Cringe. Yeah, the one where he was like at the piano singing to the girl. I was like, I can't listen anymore. Oh, God. How do you not laugh? Like, how do you not, as the woman, I'm not into this at all.
That is the only question that I have.
Yeah.
For these women, because when this happened to me at 4:00 in the morning.
Oh my God, yes.
Because it wasn't even singing, it was rapping.
Rapping, which is a million times worse.
And it was also in his personal recording studio that he built in his apartment.
Oh, he's so proud of it. And you have to
thousands of dollars.
So cool.
And it has to be like, oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm thinking like, how much would an Uber cost at 4:00?
How can I get the fuck out of here right now?
Oh my God. But how do you do? You're on camera too?
Yeah.
I would just start laughing at like nervousness.
Nervousness, because I cannot take this seriously. Like, I'm not doing this with you. So anyways, we see Grant bungee jumping. We see a very cute black woman saying, I love you to him. We see Grant saying to someone, I don't know who, back her head, I'm falling for you.
Yep.
And then a lot of tears, a lot of arguing.
A lot of running from the camera.
Arguing over time, girls stealing time, some girls saying I'm going to kick her ass, another girl saying you backstabbed me.
Oh, well.
I
would too.
Hell yeah. This is the season, like, I'm not here for playing games. I'm not here to be a bitch nobody, but I'm also here to find a husband. So...
yeah, and this one looks good.
So buck the fuck up, ladies. And I don't want to hear no tears about you stole time. Well, you need to be doing the same.
You know what I'm saying? You're here for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't want to hear
bitch.
It. Oh, well. I'll be walking out here with a ring and a husband. Please. I'm so tired of them. You know what I mean? Always somebody complaining. She's so disrespectful. She took time. And then you going home that night because you didn't get time. Well, you blaming her for that? That's your problem. That's just your problem. Also, because these ladies, you've watched this show. You've grown up watching all of it.
Now we have the girls who have grown up since they were 8.
Yes.
5 watching the show. Yeah.
So you know how to win this thing. I don't want to hear it. We see Grant talking with Joey. So Joey makes an appearance.
Love it. He needs to make an appearance all the time.
The same way that Ben Higgins and Sean used to always pop in.
Trisha,
poor Trisha. God, they won't leave Trisha alone. But we haven't seen Ben and Sean.
Yeah.
Because remember, Joey was like, I'm good. Remember, Joey was like, I don't want to talk to nobody. Joey was gangster with it. He was like, I don't give a fuck, Sean.
Yeah. He was like, I actually don't need their Republican advice.
No.
I respect and love women. I'm good.
Yeah. I'm so good.
Yeah.
That's so true. Yeah. Fuck out of here. So anyways, Grant, we see he has like a lone wolf tattoo. No, he was talking about, his identifying with lone wolf. No. And like loneliness and
okay, what kind of season is this gonna be?
I think we're really gonna get to know Grant. I think he's gonna have some layers, right? We know a little bit about his his dad struggled with addiction.
Yeah,
so he has some dark, he has shit, like everybody has shit in their life. But yeah, something about loneliness, struggling with loneliness, and this tattoo represents something.
Okay.
And then we see a moment with Grant and what looks to be his father, a very tearful moment. His dad saying, "You deserve love. Like, I believe in you," and it seems very nice.
This seems nice.
Seems nice, right? Doesn't seem. Let me stop. I can't even.
Because we can't even.
I can't even. It's still unbelievable to me that happened on screen.
On ABC.
On ABC. And not a black person in the room.
Nope.
And they somehow thought that they can create this union between this black man and his father, who he hasn't seen in years or whatever the fuck. I can't. Yeah. But with Grant and his dad, this looks nice. Yeah. Also, I think, didn't he tell us last season, or on Jen's season, his dad had just gone to rehab or was like a month sober or something.
Yes. He talked to him and he was like, Dad, you got to get it together. And he was like, yeah, son. And then he went to rehab that day or something.
That day. Yeah.
So they had their moment already.
They had that moment, right. So this is now like a nice kind of joyous moment, seemingly. And then we see Grant at the end, final day.
Oh, God.
Talking to the host, looking stressed as fuck, saying, the truth is, I don't know. And the host is like, well, I got 2 bitches on standby and I need to know who to send first. So I hear you, my guy, but I need a directive. And that was the episode, my friends.
We never have an after show for this program, The Bachelor. I need to speak to someone about how men can't make decisions and why that is. Right, I need to know more. I need to know more about this. Because this happens every year. They either make the wrong decision, as we said earlier, or they're like, Jesse, I don't know what to do. Can you flip this coin real quick?
Right.
Why is that?
Why is that? Okay. Yeah. So we had Joey really is like the people's bachelor. He did it so well.
Yeah, he did.
He was so set on Kelsey. It was like a done deal. Zach, we don't know nothing about Zach. Clayton, the epitome of a confused man. Oh my God.
I will never forget Rachel sobbing in that museum.
Sobbing after he said, I fucked everybody, including you, bitch. And you going home tonight? Thank you, but no thanks. Like, horrible. So yeah, Clayton didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Nope.
Matt James was pretty steadfast on Rachel. I'll give him that.
Which ended up being wild.
Was a wild ending, I know.
Still is today. When I still see them together, I'm like, whoa. Okay.
Peter was confused.
Oh my God. Peter made Maddie famous, and I'll never forgive him for that.
Never, ever. Colton confused. In many ways, more than one.
That might be my favorite season of The Bachelor.
That might be mine too. That was a really truly epic season with Colton.
It was so much fun to recap.
It was a good time.
Oh man.
Because we were like, as it was going on, we were picking up on something like, we couldn't put your finger on. Us, the ladies, everybody was like trying to put their finger on something. Feels off.
When the bitch who never kissed anyone in her life was like, you can't be the first.
I gotta go. Oh my God. But yeah, Colton confused. Ari confused.
Oh my God, yeah. Confused and old.
And old at that. In his deep 40s and still don't know which end is up. Like, I can't. Nick Viall, he was pretty set on his girl, but I know. He's the worst. Ben Higgins, confused.
Yeah,
the said I love you. The start of dropping the I love you to too many damn people because he was confused.
Oh man.
So I agree, Fred. We need to bring somebody on here to talk about what the hell is going on with these men. Why are they so confused?
I would love to talk to a male therapist. I don't know if they do podcasts. Mm-hmm. Maybe not. Maybe that's a bad idea. But a male therapist would be nice. Or like a Dr. Cheyenne. You know that Dr. Cheyenne? She talked to Cam Newton and read him filth.
Oh, yeah.
Like
yes. Okay. Yeah,
she knows men really well. She's really good at that, in that dynamic. So somebody like that.
Yeah. Because there is a trend with the Bachelor men. Mm-hmm. And as far as success of the franchise, most of the success comes from Paradise and Bachelorette.
Yep.
So what is going on?
Yeah.
Friend, what did we learn? You learn anything?
He's a smart guy.
I didn't learn anything, but your question is my favorite episode title yet.
Does your family's opinion even really matter? I feel like when you're 61 and you are grown as hell and you're literally just looking for someone kind with money and, like the bar is real low. I don't think your family's opinion matters really that much. And I think Joan really showed us that. She was like, I love my kids. I admire you guys, blah, blah, blah. But like, I know Chock is it. And you don't even need to be Guy. It's fine.
Yeah. Yes.
Right?
You don't need to meet Guy. You don't need to know I'm moving to New York.
Yeah. Nothing.
You don't need to. It's fine. I'll see you guys on Amtrak.
It's fine. Yep. Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah.
Sound off in the comments. Thank you for a beautiful season. Great season of Golden Bachelorette. It was fun. Shout out to Joan and Chock. Hope to see many years to come and it doesn't crash and burn like the last one.
Yeah.
Rate, review, subscribe. Join us on Patreon. Find us on Instagram, TikTok, all the good stuff. And we'll be back next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.